and I'm here on Wednesday to bring you a new video, which is also today is the Riverdale finale. But I'm living, I'm fine, I'm breathing. I mean, Cheryl may become a Southside serpent in this episode, so baby, I am living! So, today's episode is going to be about my first cat vet experience. All right, so get into it. All right, so I had to take Roxy. As you all know, I have a cat. I have a tabby cat. Her name is Roxy. She is 8 years old. And listen, my cat, she likes to scratch. She doesn't have fleas or anything, but I think it's when she was an alley cat for 2 years and in the shelter for 1 year before I got her. And I think with being in the shelters, there was probably a time when she did have fleas. So there's like a portion on her neck that she loves to scratch the most. And she like goes at that portion at her neck. It's like never all over her body. She doesn't do it any other place. It's just this one section in her neck where she's just like, ah, it's just like her shit. And then like the first 2 weeks I had her, when I first got her, she scratched so hard once, she was bleeding under her neck, but it dried so quickly I didn't feel the need to take her to the vet back then. Fast forward, it's been a while. It's been a while, you know, cue the Stan song. It's been a while, and the other day, my mother was playing with her and petting with her. It was yesterday we took her to the vet. So it was like a couple days before the vet visit. It was like a day before the vet visit. And my mother goes, oh my God. And I go, what? She wakes me up and she goes, she's bleeding again, but this time it's really bad in this section. And it's like, it's bleeding a lot and she's meowing and she's kind of like hiding in her corner. Like my cat is one of those, if she's like not feeling it or she's not with the shits, she will go hide. Like she loves being pet. She loves being up under you. If me and my mother are in the same room, she has to be in the same room with us. But if I'm mainly in one room, she will be with me. The only reason she's not in the room right now is because I shut the door. So it'll be, you know, a lot of extra sound. And sometimes when I set up, she kind of runs out of the room. So I figured just shut the door. So anywho, she was starting to do her little go off into the corner thing. So I knew, yeah, I'm going to have to take her to the vet because this is bad. If she's separating herself, then I have to take her to the vet. So first I went to PetSmart and I had to buy her a new carrier because as y'all know, if y'all follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, when we moved into our new apartment here, she got so freaked out about being in a new place that she had to just go and shit in her courier. She just had to just shit in her courier. Like, why? Just shit everywhere. And then what pissed me off is, okay, this cat going shit in it, right? Why does my mother have to go and throw it away? Like, we could have literally put some gloves on and scooped the shit out. Like, we could have shampooed it, cleaned the shit, and we could have keep moving. Shit be gone, you know. But we had to buy a new curry, but this one's like way bigger. My cat gravitates to the color pink. It's pink. It's pretty dope. If you follow me on Instagram stories, you probably saw it the other day. So I buy the new courier, and then I had to figure out like how the fuck am I gonna get my unreal ass cat in her courier, because Roxy knows. Roxy is smart. My mother likes to make jokes that there is a person in that cat because she knows. So she sees me bring the courier in. I set it up and everything. I put it by her cat post like, you get in this bitch. So then she goes back to my room and I'm like, oh shit, now I gotta figure it out. Her appointment's at 3:30. Like, how the fuck? So she goes back to my room and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get on the floor. Okay. Hey, boo boo boo. I love you so much. You're so sweet. You're the best kitty cat ever. And swoop. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And my mother's coming down the hallway and she's like, you holding her? Because I got the courier behind my back. You guys say, yeah, I got her. She whips behind her back and I'm like, yeah, get in there. And like my cat does this thing where she'll like stretch her legs out. She doesn't scratch. She'll push her body against you and like stretch her legs out. Like, no! It's fucking hilarious. So she gets in the courier and she's meowing her ass off. She pees. Because I don't know, I think every time Roxy thinks when she gets into a courier, like she's going back to the shelter. And it's sad because before I got her, for an entire year, no one looked at her. No one walked up to the cage. No one engaged with her. She would just sit in the corner, eat her food, and just sit in the corner until I walked in, and I thought she was the prettiest thing in the corner. And I said, well, hello. And she walked up to me, and all the ladies were fucking surprised because they said she never engages with people. Oh my goodness. She picked me. I picked her. We've been together ever since. So I worry about my baby. I worry. So I get her in the carrier. We get her to the vet, and there was a point. This is going to sound very cat lady, and I don't give a fuck. There was a point, and I had a sleep apnea test a few months back, and I left her in the house because I figured since it's an overnight thing, she'll see me in the morning. When I came back in the morning, she was like right at the front door. She was meowing. When I got in the bed, she just kept rubbing against my face and my arm and my neck. Like, she was so happy to see me. So I don't believe when people say that animals don't have a stretch of time or like a time like window, like they don't know, because she knew when I was gone. Like, she knew. And I think she knew she was at the vet, and like she was mad at me because I go, honey, and I like rub against her career because she has all these like windows where she can see, you know, and she like whipped her head away from me like, bitch, I know where we at. I don't want to fucking hear it. And I lost it, y'all. Like, I don't know where the fuck it came from, but tears, literal actual tears. I was like literally trying to wipe my face incognito, like, I'm not crying in a vet office with a cat. No, I'm not. My cat's mad at me. Oh my God. I'm like, don't be mad at me. Like, in retrospect, I'm thinking, bitch, how you crying over a cat being mad at you? Like, you are in control of the treats, the food, the water, the cleaning of the shit box. It don't matter if she mad. This is for her health. But like, I got some softness in me, and like the mushy gush bitch in me was like, don't be mad at me, it's for your own good. You scratch too hard. And like, I know my cat is smart because I'll tell her be gentle with herself, and she'll slow up on the scratching and look at me like, bitch, it's my neck. So we get back there. They tell she looks very healthy. They said she's like maybe 3 pounds, a little overweight. She could lose some weight. And they looked at her file because I have all her doctor work, and they said, but it seems like she was really underweight when you got her. And I said, yeah, she was real skinny when I got her. So she used to eat a lot when I first got her, because it was like it didn't seem like they were feeding her a lot when I got her. But like, she's kind of chunky now. She's not like roly-poly-oly. She's small and smirky and round. It's not like that. But she's 3 to 5 pounds that she could lose. So they said her organs are really good. Her vitals are really good. They said she's a very calm cat. Like, you could tell you keep her in a calm environment. She's very good. They kept giving me all these compliments. You know, they said you keep her fur clean. You know, she's very calm. They like wiped her down, and she was being very good with the doctors and the nurses. So like, as a proud like pet parent, I'm like, my child act right. But you know, I'm also like, don't hurt my baby, don't hurt my baby, don't you fucking hurt my cat, bitch. So then they're telling me about her scratch, and they're like, usually it would be all over the place, but it's in this one section. There's bits of scabs here and there, but this is like the major, and it was like this big ass fucking, like, the skin, and it's like, god damn you, cat. So they said, if you want to do something less invasive than a cone, we can do cat paws. Cat paws, it's the dopest shit I've ever seen, y'all. Cat paws are these little like acrylics. They literally look like a fucking nail for your cat. They're these little things that they like, after they'll like trim your kitty cat's nails. You know, she got a little nail trim. They slip them on like a baby booty for your cat's fucking nails. Baby booty on the nail, and it's like a nub, so when she'll scratch there, it's not sharp, it's nubby. And she said they'll fall off over time. She said because your cat's not a wild, crazy cat, so she clearly won't pick at them. But she said she'll probably lick them and that's how they'll come off, or scratching at her scratch post, they'll come off. But scratching her own fur and skin, they won't come off. They're very easy to put on. They're less invasive. They're less invasive on the cats. Like, they won't even notice them. It literally looks like my cat got a mani-pedi. It's fucking adorable. And they took her back there, they clipped them, they put them on, we put her back in the carrier, we paid, oh, it was $100 something, and everything was fine. She got up on her shots too. It had been 3 years since her last shot, so she was up on, she needed her new shots, so I got her new shots, and we dipped. She came home, I put her in her carrier, in her cat post, and she laid up in that window and looked at me like, you let them give me shots, put these fucking nails on me. But thank you, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I'm like, you're not mad at me anymore. I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of emotions. And this was my first time taking my cat to the vet because, you know, they told me, cats are the type of pet that you rarely have to take to the vet. But I had to take my baby. I had to see. Right. And so she's good now. I won't have to take her to get shots and shit till 3 years from now. So, you know, hopefully I don't cry next time. And hopefully she don't do nothing to where I have to take her to the vet again anytime soon. That's a lot on my heart. So if you have a pet and you're taking your pet to the vet and you have any interesting pet stories, or if you've ever cried at the vet, you let me know in the comments down below. And like I said at the end of all my videos, if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, and go look at your pets and tell them that they're awesome and that you love them. Because I love mine. So, like I say at the end of all my videos, if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome. And I love you.